me taking dick one time to make sure that's not what I want shouldn't be an issue. That doesn't make me gay. If I continue doing it, then yes, I'm gay. But like, for me to try it once and be like, okay, that's not for me.
So first and foremost, let's unpack this. Cheating is one thing, okay? Talking to another woman is one thing. But if I find out you're getting your booty hole played with, a man is bending you over, or you're sucking someone's creamy special up, I'd be so disgusted by you. When I say this, I hope you guys know, I don't care if a man's GAY. I support all people, LGBTQ, premium plus, love y'all, shout out to y'all. But I don't want my man to be LGBTQ, premium plus, extraterrestrial. I don't want that. I don't want that version of a man. And I also don't want somebody to admit to me that they've been getting their booty hole popped up. I don't want that. Because now I'm going to look at you different. And I personally know for a fact, like, I've never robbed a bank.
It is your boy, Black Ronin, back on at it again with another banger and fire video for y'all's out here today. There, y'all. Welcome on back to the channel. But guys, excuse the voice. I just woke up this morning. I wasn't even planning on shooting a video or nothing like that. I already have videos I made the other day. I was finna get started on, get edited, get out there. But I seen this video this morning on Instagram. Shout out to It's Tay Tay, baby. You were really cooking with this one. I ain't gonna lie, but I gotta share my thoughts on this because when I seen this pop up, I was just rolling. I said, man, I gotta share this on my channel because, like, guys, like, I did not realize how many dudes really be thinking like this until I until I had lost a little bit of weight and I started, gaining a little bit of muscle, dropped some weight in my face, started dressing better. Like, it got to the point, I'm gonna be real with y'all, when I got to this body fat percentage, when I was walking around looking like this and I knew how to dress with it on top with it, oh my goodness, like, excuse me. But the most attention I got with some dudes, like, it was so strange. Like, especially in the city I'm in, now if I was back home in Tampa, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how it would have been, because I know because even back when I lived in Tampa, like, for the most part back in the day, I always got attention from, other women. But every now and then, yeah, it'll be a few dudes be looking me up and down. I'll be like, what the hell? But, that's never been my cup of tea at all. But it really amplified when you get in shape or decent shape and you look decent on top of it. I don't know what it is, man, but out here where I'm at in this little city, out here in Texas, I did not realize how many dudes really be on that, and it's a lot more dudes than y'all really think that really be swinging like that to all the women out there. Cause I used to thought, like, I be chatting with my boys, and I be thinking, hey, we all think the same out there. I ain't gonna lie, if you a decent looking dude, you may have to ask some of your homeboys, be like, hey, like when it come down to women, I don't know, y'all just need to ask certain questions, cause especially if you a decent looking dude, like, you already know how spiteful people like can literally be against you and how jealous people can be, and just envious people can be of you already when you become a more decent and like attractive male. You need to be very, very cautious of some of the dudes around, because I don't want no dude looking at me like that on the low, and you can really sense that energy out of a dude, like, very easily. I don't know, like, they just act a certain type of way. But yeah, I just need to really talk about this because it's a lot of DL dudes that be living out there. I noticed this at my old workplace when I worked at the warehouse. I walked in there pretty lean, but I still have muscle on me, but I gained a bit more muscle. I came in with the braids and stuff like this, and it was a couple older dudes. They were looking me up and down at the workplace, at the warehouse. I'm like, what in the world? Like, it was very strange. Like, I still got more attention from women, by a long shot, but yeah, it was, I don't be liking that, man. Like, nah, stay over there with that, like, I don't know, it just be acting weird. Like, you can sense it too, but if you a dude out there, y'all need to be very, very upfront with people when it comes down to this, especially women. If you my homeboy and I think we just homies, But then deep down you got some type of feelings toward me. Hey, you need to let me know right up front. Like, listen, no judge, no shade towards you, but I like to know the type of people I'm dealing with. Do not surprise me with that later down the road. Because yeah, I don't nah nah, they ain't no. Now if you rock like that and you tell me up front, be like, hey man, listen, I don't swing that way. Hey, you can be my homeboy, but that's about it, And hey, we cool like that, that's cool. But if you trying to pursue, nah, keep it pushing. But y'all dudes need to really be up front. If y'all swinging both ways or whatever way y'all doing, y'all need to tell these women, because y'all up here thinking it's okay to have some curiosity. And again, I'm not knocking y'all, but it's like, bro, like y'all can't. It was so funny too to do in this video. That's why I wanted to make this video topic, because I was just like, dang, cause I had some experience of just dudes really be coming my way. And I'd be like, I gotta check some of these dudes, especially like when I was walking around looking like this, when I'm like really on point with my looks, man, it's like I really gotta watch out for everybody, low key, for real, especially in this little city. Ugh. But yeah, like y'all dudes gotta be up front when y'all dealing with women and let them know, hey, y'all a bi-curious type of person. Let them know these things. And then on top of that, if you that curious, just tell your girl, go grab some toys or something and call it a day. Like, I much rather you do that than go out there and get knocked down by a dude or whatever, because then you gonna open up a whole new can of worms. It's gonna be like, yeah, like you ain't gonna know. I don't know, man. Like, I just feel like you step into a whole nother spiritual realm when you doing that. Again, I'm not knocking y'all, but at the same time, it's like, you might be opening the door for something that you just ain't ready for, and and then you gonna run around and telling women like, oh nah, there ain't nothing. Like, I was just curious back in the day. Nah, bro, you need to be up front with that. Ain't no ain't no curiosity. Nah, you swinging for the other team. And yeah, like bro, the dude had me rolling, bro. I'm just sitting back. I'm like, ain't no way he just told this woman I was just curious, but that don't count. It's not really cheating. I'm like, y'all dudes are some characters, man. I see why this dating pool is so weird and so odd. I see why it's so many women, because like I said in a few videos in the past, a lot of women is literally a man's mirror, like a man's reflection. So I see why we got a lot of women out here that be demisexual and all this stuff, bi curious. I be wondering like, dang, what? It ain't used to be like that back in the day, but I'm not saying, like this type of stuff, people, they didn't walk around with it on their mind or whatever, or doing things behind closed doors, but it wasn't never this out there, And listen, it's good to be honest, but it's like, dang, man, like it's a big growing number of the alphabet community rocking like that. No shade against y'all, but it's like, dang, just keep in mind, we on the population decline out here, so it's like kind of messing it up for people that want to have families and stuff. Just continue to rise, because I ain't gonna lie, it's tough to find a girl that's like actually straight, but I see why. If the dudes out here going both ways, the woman, she gonna be like, oh, that's what they like, that's what they get turned on to. I guess we gonna go both ways too. I mean, that woman been doing it for a while, but it's like, I mean, y'all got the man doing it. I guess because of social media and stuff, it's more out there now. But, because I got a feeling, this always been going on. It just hasn't really been spoken about like that, But I'm just saying, man, like, this is, it's hilarious to me, bro. I'm just sitting back like, man, y'all can't be on this down low type of life. I mean, this is 2025. You can be open about this stuff. And like I said, I ain't here to judge you. Don't bring that weird shit over here. But, yeah, at the end of the day, do you. But just be upfront with people. Because if you going both ways and you out here smashing your girl, because I know a lot of y'all dudes, like, guys, even statistically and just even the conversations I'll be having with my homeboys, a lot of people really don't use protection out here. It's really scary. I'm really one of the only few of my homeboys and friends that actually use protection with other women. Like, let that sink in. So, like, heck, I'm always called the weird one from using protection. And I'm just sitting back. Well, I'm the only one that ain't got no, I ain't got no baby mamas. I ain't got all these different children. So I'm in the clear, you know. I played things right. Y'all out there wilding out, you know. I'm searching for some quality out here. Y'all boys just going savage, you know. And I see why things are the way they are. But, you know, yeah, like, I just know a lot of dudes out here how reckless they can be. So you mix no discipline with your man downstairs, and you swinging for both teams. Oh my goodness, man, that is a recipe for disease and everything. Like, you're gonna catch so much stuff, and then you're gonna pass what you caught from this dude. You're gonna pass that to this woman. She gonna pass everything that you got from all these other people, pass it to that person. This is why, you know, you should always ask questions when you dealing with people, because you just don't know. You know, like, heck, I had a girl, I ain't even smashed this girl. Like, one thing with me, like, I never smashed first. Only did that one time with a girl. But I ain't gonna lie, she was really, really beautiful. Like, I really do that, but she like a Mexican Scarlett Johansson. I'm not even gonna lie. That was the only time I, like, just smashed without getting to know a girl. But extremely rare I do that. And plus, I always use protection, you know. So, but I always typically vet a woman and get to know her and see where her mind is at. And now I ain't gonna lie, a lot of women, you know, they don't want to do simple stuff and, you know, go out, you know, just park and stuff and do all that stuff and just get to know them. A lot of them don't really want to do that. But hey, and in my eyes, that's God saving me from a person that, you know, potentially is going to lead me down to destruction. So any woman that walk away, hey, I'm happy, you know, somebody better is coming. That's how I look at it, you know. But a lot of y'all dudes, y'all up here got it so twisted, and y'all be out here finna go chase. I'm finna go get, like, I gotta get this woman. I'm like, bro, you got so many other women out there. I'm not telling you to go savage, but it's just like, see, a lot of women think I really be hoeing out there, but I really don't. Like, I'm really just taking the time to get to know my woman. Like, cause I was telling a girl the other day, she was like, Al, you can't seem to keep a girl. What's going on? And I'm like, listen, you know, I be trying to get to know these women. Like, I'm not trying to just lay pipe on every type of woman I come across. No, I'm generally just trying to get to know these women and know the type of woman that I'm dealing with. And we'll be talking, and I'm trying to get things going, set up the date, get them to where I need to get, you know, like whether it be to the park or just a fast food shop. I'll take a girl to Subway. I don't give a damn, you know. And we gonna split it. I pull up there with $12, you know, $6 for you, $6 for me. We get that little $12 meal on that one day. Call it a day. Or we'll have a little picnic. You know, I'll bring some food and stuff from the house. We'll go out there to the park and stuff. I ain't spending much money on the first date. That's just me. But I just like to know the type of person I'm dealing with, you know, like right off the rip before I just go lay with them. That's just how I always been. A lot of dudes move different, but that's just me, you know. That's how I be doing things. And for me, you know, like, it comes off because it's a lot of women, they not used to that, and they don't be wanting to do that out here where I'm at. And then on top of that, you gotta keep in mind, I'm a decent looking dude, so it's like when you're attractive, you already come off, and then plus I got the tattoos as well, so you already come off like, oh, okay, he's somebody I just want to just sleep with, you know. Like, that's how a lot of women look at a lot of a decent looking dude. They don't look at us as like these long-term partners, you know. It's like, until they really get to know you, this is why it's very important for them to, you know, like, for us to vet different women, you know, and just see how they are. You know, if a girl can't even show up and on the first date, you already know what she want. You know, she just wanted to get smashed out. And granted, I could have did that, but that's not the type of time and energy I'm coming on. Like, I like to get to know a person before I go do that, you know. Take it a little bit slower, you know. So then when that relationship, relationship didn't even start. So when she do her thing, she pull back, she go ghost. I just block her and get a new girl, try to do the same thing. Oh, she come in with that same BS. block her. But guess what? It works because there are times where I do be getting these women and it do be leading to that. But then it still don't work out because, well, they'll go ghost or something else come along. So for me, like, it comes off like I'm smashing all these women, but I'm really not. I'm just trying to weigh out my options. So to a lot of women, it comes out like I'm really going savage out here, but I'm really not. Like, but yeah, that's the misconceptions when when you're more of a attractive type of dude. That's usually the misconception. Because I had a girl told me literally the other day, she was like, bro, why aren't you married? Why is it taking you this long? I'm like, because I have quality, like I have certain type of things I look for in a partner. But yeah, that's just something briefly. Not meaning to switch the entire topic, guys, but I had to throw that out there because, there's a big misconception once you become more attractive as a man, like your life becomes super, super easier. Don't get me wrong, opportunities do come your way, but at the same time, it's like, I ain't gonna lie, it's a different type of difficulty in life that you get that comes with this. And then, it's just so many factors that come along with it that just not really, you just don't hear mainstream media and people talking about these things. But thank God for YouTube, but I had to cook on this one, guys. Let me know what you guys think about these DL dudes out here. Y'all are some funny people, man. Y'all really thinking that don't count. You getting smashed out by other men, and you come back to your girl like, oh, that don't count. I was just curious, babe. Nah, bro. Ain't no way, bro. Like, how do you have the audacity to tell a woman that? But it is your boy Black Ronin. Like and subscribe, share. Y'all take it easy.